Hey, it's Mac with PriceActionTradingSystem.com, and it is Monday. It's November 25th. This will be our chart lesson for the day, and really quiet day, low volume, low volatility. We had a little bit of movement early, and then we just kind of went flat, and that's a really tight range. Just not much going on. There's only a few trades a day. I'll be honest with you, this is probably going to be it for me. I'm going to probably take the rest of the week off, so no more chart lessons this week. No more mid-morning chart either. It's just not worth sitting around for this. I mean, we had really two trades late this afternoon. And really, I mean, this was from noon to 2 o'clock. I mean, there's nothing there. There's just no volume here. I marked a couple of trades here. I'll go over them real quickly, but there's not much to talk about here today. So I imagine the rest of the week is going to be like this. Most everybody's probably on vacation for the holidays. Most of your um, investment bankers and so forth, or people that the institutional traders basically are going to be on gone this week. So it's going to be it's pretty much going to be like this probably all week, and probably get worse as we get closer to Thursday. So again, this is going to be it for the week. I would ask a couple of things, if you will. Don't send me any trading questions during the week. Wait till next week when we get back, because if you send them to me, I'm not going to look at them, and I'll probably just delete them if you send them to me this week. I hate to do that, but it's just hard for me to take a vacation and get away and then come back refreshed and then have to make up for everything that happened while I was gone too. So uh, I appreciate you understanding and just holding any trading questions. I'll probably will go somewhere for a couple of days, visiting family and stuff. So I'll have limited access to email and everything. And I will check my email for emergencies. If there's some emergency issue, obviously I'll address it. But I'll probably only check my mail once a day. And again, I'll only be addressing emergency situations. So again, just please hold your questions on trading and trading questions and stuff like that, and send them to me. Let's just start back fresh next week. So anyway, let's talk about the couple of trades there are, and we'll wrap this up. But you can see we were just kind of going sideways during the overnight, not much happening. We rallied up through the open and up to about 31.30 or so, and we just went sideways, and we've broken a little higher. Will it last? It's hard to say, but really from probably 9:15 or so right in here till 2 o'clock, there's just no volume and there's no real movement either. Again, there's a couple of trades here if you wanted to be patient and sit here that you could probably take, but not much happening. 7 o'clock came right in here, and you don't really get a setup down here. And this is the first time it really comes back to the trend line. Normally I like to start these trend lines at the low and work it up, but you can see how this fits off the top, and if you drag it down, it ends up fitting well. So this was already sitting here waiting, and when it came back and bounced off the trend line, a nice bullish bar, you may take that trade. There's no room to scalp out. You're at the high for the day. You probably, if you looked at the measured move here, which I highly recommend, you can see we didn't have much room there. We basically had already made that. So going long right there into that resistance is a little bit questionable. I just think you're better off to wait. I marked it because it did confirm the trend line, and it was a nice bullish bar, but I just think that's too risky. So I did mark it green. But notice we worked on up again. You come back here, but it's just a first entry. It is the first break of this trend line, so this is another one that you might consider. But with it being a first entry, you know, and after moving that far, but it does bounce off the EMA. It is a nice bullish bar. It is the first close, but you can see how we're drifting further and further away from that trend channel. And there's a good chance you might get a second leg down. So I wasn't crazy about it. But notice we moved up and we started going sideways. When we dropped down, you get a little bitty tiny bars, only about 3 ticks in that, a little bit away from the EMA. You may take that trade just to try to get a little scalp back. Again, it's risky. I marked it. And you just never really get another setup, and then we come back. But finally, here about 11:30, Notice you made that low, you tested it once, you tested it twice, nice bullish bar, and that was a quick move up. And that was the best trade of the day so far. You do work your way back here. You didn't quite get to the lows, and then you make a higher low. There's a fairly bullish bar right there as well. And so notice how you're just making higher lows here. I didn't draw it, but there's a little bit of a trend line working up through here. And you can see that. And there's a bounce right off that trend line right there. And so I like that one. And we still hadn't made it back to the top. You didn't know it was going to take off like that, but you're looking for prices just to come back to the top. At that point, it actually had looked like prices had moved down. So that's a little bit of concern. So you really want to make sure you got enough room to get out right there, especially that late in the day. So, but you can see this broke higher and then backed up, and that would have given you a chance to get in with a limit order. So that's probably how I would have played that one. But you can see that trend line working up, and this was the original highs up here. And if you draw this one and drag it up, you can see it fits pretty nicely at the top too. We ended up pushing on up and getting a little overshoot. But that took us into 2 o'clock. So there's just nothing here today. It's frustrating to sit all day and not get a first really good trade till 11:30, and then not another one till almost 2 o'clock. So, and again, I imagine it's going to get worse as the week goes on. Doesn't mean that you can't find some trades. If you got nothing else to do and you just want to get some screen time in and watch prices print and try to find a trade or two, by all means, hang in there with it. But for me, it's not worth hanging around, and I'm just going to take the rest of the week off. So, yeah, not much else we can say. Just a kind of a slow volume, very little movement. Holiday Monday, so holiday week Monday. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap up the week. Again, nothing else. I won't be back until I think it's December 2nd. Be next Monday, December 2nd. Yeah. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Again, if you would, just hold your trading questions and any kind of basic questions till I get back. And if you got an emergency or something, if you bought a manual or looking to buy a manual and couldn't find it or something, by all means, feel free to touch base with me. But, unless it's an emergency or something, just hold them till next week. I'd appreciate that. So anyway, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. We'll be back Monday, December 2nd. I'm done for today, done for this week. This is Mac with PriceActionTradingSystem.com, and we'll see you next time.